Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. I know it's been a minute since I released a video. I've just been really busy with a lot of projects, doing some car projects. Currently the project here that just recently finished, so I'll be going over that and pretty much talk about a little bit of everything that I feel like you guys might have questions on, and pretty much some future plans with the car. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about them. So to basically talk about the car, this was a topic that I was basically debating about, was basically pushing power on the car. A little bit of a story behind this. When I first bought the car, I hit up the shop that had previously did my STI, and I was just asking them, what would be the best way to go about quick little or mods on the car. And I just wanted something reliable and fun, not pushing too much power, nothing crazy. So he did give me a quote on a few things. Now fast forward, I've done a couple of things here and there, mainly cosmetics. And now I pretty much, as soon as summer came around, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and just send it and do the power setup here. So we'll be going over the parts here on what I did with the car, horsepower level, torque level. I'll probably throw in the dyno clip here also in this video to show you pretty much how it sounds now, because it's a little bit different with the setup. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the parts. All right, so what you see right here, we'll go ahead and talk about the first thing, is the top mount intercooler. That is by Grimmspeed. I pretty much had this that exact same intercooler on the previous STI, and really nice, for a simple bolt-on intercooler there. Also it's thicker, so less heat soak, I guess, even though they always talk about going front mount, but in this setup not really needed. I probably didn't even need to upgrade the intercooler in this matter, but I went ahead and did so. So now as you see, I mean, most of the parts were already on the car, right? But if we go down here, so I'm gonna route my way from down here and going up, so that way I cover everything. But if you look towards down there, that piping, so that is the headers. So to start off, we went with the PLM equal length headers there. As most of you know, the car itself already comes with unequal length, with equal length being just more efficient. Probably gives you a little bit more power there too. And then you won't be able to see it, but obviously going up, you'll have the up pipe. And I'm also running the PLM Up pipe, and that'll go up into an external wastegate flange. If you see that black piece down there, yeah, we are running the 38mm Turbosmart wastegate there. So you'll have that. And then going up there, we got the downpipe, also by PLM. It's a divorced style downpipe there. So two different passageways, one being the main exhaust, and then you got the wastegate passageway there. So I don't know the whole science behind it. I know before I ran the Cobb downpipe, and that was the whole bell mouth. So the whole downpipe was open as far as going to the turbo, so it didn't have the extra piping that way. And then if you see right there, this little the connector there, that is the internal wastegate bracket. So since I went external wastegate, you'll need to run the internal wastegate bracket to close that off. So that's pretty much the setup there. You got that bung that's there on most of your downpipes. If you go aftermarket for a wideband sensor or AFR gauge, whatever, which I will be running here soon, that is on the way. So I'll show you guys that setup here. That's one of my next things after that. But anyways, after that, you got the Cobb intake, SF intake there. Pretty simple. One of the best ones you can probably get out there. And then also the Cobb electronic boost controller solenoid. So that's kind of hidden under there. So I mean, you can go with any boost controller solenoid you want to. they just vary in prices, to be honest. They'll do the same thing. And that is pretty much it as far as all the extra parts to get to the power level on this car. And not only that, but pretty reliable. And once again, the turbo is stock, so we didn't do any modifications there or swap that out. The fueling is also stock, stock injector, stock fuel pump, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else upgraded here. I mean, whatever you see here was already there, like the IAG AOS, that was already there. We also got, you won't be able to see it, but the coolant for our cylinder 4 coolant mod is also set up there. And yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good for where it sits at. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about the injectors. With that being said, you know, just because, you know, once you run a downpipe and all that, you're pretty much maxing out that duty cycle on your injectors. That probably is the case in this scenario, but honestly, based on the tuner, you know, it's pretty good for where it sits at. I mean, all the feeling is great on the tables and all that. So it should be pretty set for where it's at. And the power levels here we are going to be talking about. Currently, stock, you know, stock STIs run around 240, 250 wheel horsepower. That with this setup, we basically got 100 horsepower over that. So give or take, the first run this ran around 343 or 344 around there to the wheels, with pretty close to 380 on the torque. And then the second run he did was around like 330 or so on the wheels. So just because it was a little hot, so there's a lot of factors that contribute to, you know, the numbers there. But honestly, what matters to me is what you know, getting it tuned, obviously, because with these cars, you throw all these parts on, you definitely got to get it tuned there. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for all the parts that are on the car and that we got done. And now in this next clip, I will be showing the dyno, the car in the dyno, so just so you guys can see how it sounds. With that being said, I think this is the best setup you can get, or best budget friendly setup you can get on the STI. If you're looking to chase a little bit of power with some reliability, it's the best way. Another side note, the last thing I'm about to do here is install some gauges. So I'll be running the Revel gauges that I've ran before on my previous STI, the oil pressure, and also the wideband setup. So that'll be nice there. A side note also is I will be at SubieFest Midwest September 27th. Be heading that way there, make a weekend trip out of it. So I will be bringing the car there now that it's pretty much ready. And I'm excited to see you guys' cars and builds. So hopefully if you guys see this, I will be there. So, but let me know what you guys think. If you guys got any questions, comment below. Subscribe, thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.